Hi there, I'm Sarah from Great Days by Sarah, and today we have one of my favorite type of yoga practices. It's a breath and flow movement. So every movement we do is just one breath. There's no holding postures. It's just focusing on those inhales and exhales as you hit the peak of that pose, and then we're right back out of it. Let's get started. We're going to start with our feet together, big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale your arms all the way up, and then we exhale one direction. Inhale, back center. Exhale, other direction. Keep going like this. Maybe getting a little bit further in that side body bend each time. Option to drop that bottom arm and reach it even more, but I'll encourage you to keep your chest open. Don't let it drop to the side. Don't let your shoulder collapse. Keep everything open, feeling this big side body stretch. Last couple, can you find the length in the center? Get as tall as you can before you find the bend. Last time through center, inhale, exhale, hands come down. Inhale, arms come one forward, one back, and then we twist. We exhale, inhale, center, exhale, twist. Keeping our hips facing forward, so it's just our upper torso twisting. So squeeze your glutes, squeeze those thighs together. See how much air you can pull in as you come center, and then how much can you release as you twist. Can you activate your arms? Are they straight and strong, or are they just along to the right? One more each way. And release them down. I'm going to come to the top of my mat. If you're not there, join me. I'm going to go through half sun salutations. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to, especially for these first few. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we reverse that swan dive all the way up. Exhale, we fold right into it. Inhale, halfway lift. Back is flat. Knees can be straight or bent. Exhale, refold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive. Keep going at your own pace, following your own inhale and exhale. Hitting each posture, but only for a beat, and then moving on. Last one. When you come to the top, hands come to heart center. Close your eyes and set an intention if you'd like to. Maybe it's as simple as just be here in this practice today. Do what you can with the length of your breath. Hands come down by the side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Listening for the change, we inhale, halfway lift. We exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale brings us forward, full plank or modified. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward, and exhale, back. Can you make your inhales a little longer? Can you really exaggerate your exhales? Moving slowly on your breath. Do one more forward into plank, and then we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Moving your left foot a little bit more towards the center, we're going to inhale, right leg high, exhale, drop it down, but don't touch it, so it's just a hover. Inhale, up, toes still facing the floor, exhale, lower. Keep going at your own pace. Keep in mind your hips are staying closed towards the floor. They're not opening up to the side. It doesn't really matter how high you can get your leg. It's more controlling how straight it is and that your toes are towards the floor. As we flip ourselves upside down here, don't lose the breath. Last one up. Last one down. Plant your knees nice and wide. Take a child's pose. Just give your arms and wrists a break for a minute. Maybe circle out your hands. Maybe reach them far forward, or it feels good to reach back towards your heels. Just give your shoulders a break. Upper body needs it for a sec before we go into our flow on the other side. Here it is, back up to downward facing dog. This time, right foot moves kind of towards the center. Left foot lifts off the ground. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, we bring it right back next to it, but we don't touch. So we have to hike the hip a little bit. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Use that whole breath to lift it up, and then you use the entire exhale to lower it down. Keep going your pace. Yes, your right leg is working too. You probably feel it as your base leg. Last time up, and then once again, send it back to child's pose just for a couple breaths. As we meet back in downward facing dog, once again, our right leg comes high. This time it's going to step through. So we're going to find crescent. So you're up on your back toe, deep bend through your front leg, tuck your tailbone under, and find the depth of your crescent. Front leg first, then straighten through your back leg. Our arms come up, our flow is this. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. You might need to adjust your stance, maybe a little bit longer, and that's okay. Flow with your breath. Because we're not holding these, you should be able to sink a little bit deeper than you normally do, because you know you're coming right out of it. Can you make your arms a little more active and reach towards the sky? Last one forward. Last one straighten, and then we'll fold. So you might need to kick your back leg in, heel toe it a little bit. Send those hips back and find pyramid. Now your hands can rest on your thigh, they can rest on the mat if they reach there. Your goal is here to square your hips. So pull your right hip back, pull your left hip forward. Blocks are super handy here, but if you don't have blocks, use your body as a little bit of a help. Just breathe, and then come on down. Take it through a chaturanga if you're feeling it, or just right back into downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high. Step it through for crescent. You know where we're going, so take a moment to set it up. You're on your back toe, or the ball of your foot, I should say. You're not on your back toe. Sink it low, tuck your tail. Find the depth in that front leg first, then straighten your back leg. Arms come up, and then where it is, it's inhale, we straighten, Exhale, we bend. Arms are active. Last time forward, and then we'll straighten, kick your back foot in a little bit, find a little hamstring stretch, bring your left hip back, right hip forward. Just find the stretch for a moment. You can have a little bend in that front knee if you need it. My left hamstring is incredibly tight. I've had a few injuries to it, so I baby it. I do what my body needs. And then roll it all the way up. We'll flip all 10 toes facing forward. We'll find a Prasarita here. Drop those hands. We inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway up. Maybe challenge yourself, hands on hips. Exhale, fold. Lean some weight into your toes and feel the difference. Last inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend through your right leg and find your Skandasana. Inhale brings you center. Exhale, other side. So if coming down this low does not serve you, keep it high. Be here. Back and forth using your inhale, middle. Exhale, side. Inhale, middle, exhale, side. Your practice, your movement, your breath. If you don't need your hands and you can do it without, do it without. One more each way, balance yourself out. And we'll come back up to this Prasarita in the center. Hold for a second, shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then roll it all the way up, using your hands, whatever you need. We're gonna find Warrior Two. Turn one foot out. Other foot turns it at an angle. Our flow is here. We exhale, inhale, straighten. Exhale, inhale, straighten. Exhale. Last one forward. Inhale up. We flip to the other side. Exhale, Warrior Two. Wiggle your feet out, find your stance. Take a second if you need to. Inhale and exhale. This is our last standing posture. Find your fullest expression on these last couple. Last one here. Stand it up. However you'd like to take it to the ground, we'll all meet in our space. Bring it down. All the way to your belly. Belly down. Arms out in front. Big toes working towards touching behind you, at least to start. And then here's our flow. We inhale up. Exhale, pull. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. So a little bit shorter of a breath this time because you are compressing your lungs. Inhale up. Exhale, pull. Inhale, straight. Exhale, lower. Toes are staying on the ground, coming towards each other. Inhale, up. Exhale, pull. Inhale, extend. Exhale, down. Keep going, your breath, your own pace. On that pull, really pretend you're pulling something down behind your back. Last series. Send it back. Find your child's pose. And let it all go. Come on up to hands and knees, and then bring it around to a seat. We're going to find ourselves into a straddle. It doesn't have to be big, whatever it looks like for you. Flex your toes towards the ceiling. Arms will come out actively. We're going to reach left, right, over the top. Right, left, over the top. Now your over the top doesn't need to make contact with your foot. It's just reaching towards the top. I'd rather have you keep your chest open and reach rather than turn and collapse in and actually touch your foot. So it's 2 reaches and then an over the top. Feeling that shift through your hips, that shift through your side body. It's the last time we're connecting breath to movement today. Last one, other side. So strong. Roll it onto your back. You're gonna find a spinal twist. Hug your knees into your chest, dropping your knees over to the right. They can just stack or they can twist, whatever feels good for you today. The closer your knees are up towards your chest, the deeper the stretch. Move them down if it's not feeling great. And then drive that left shoulder towards the floor. Switch it over, other side. Letting go of that breath control. And then back up towards center. Give yourself a little squeeze, maybe even tuck your forehead towards your knees. Last inhale. And then send it long, let it go. Take up space and just be just for a moment. We won't be here long, but enjoy the Shavasana. Enjoy your stillness. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe reaching hands overhead for a good morning stretch. As if we're just restarting our day. Roll onto your favorite side before you press yourself up back to a comfortable seat. All meet back for one last breath together. Inhale, arms come up around the top. and down to heart center. And then our thumbs come to the space of intuition between our eyebrows. We'll all say, Namaste. Thank you for joining me today in that practice. I hope you enjoyed connecting your breath to movement. And my challenge for you is throughout your week, can you connect your breath to movement through your daily stuff? Whether it's folding laundry or walking out to the car, sitting at a red light, doing a red light meditation, connect that breath to movement. Go have a great day.